We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott now. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, because sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. To try again after the sack. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for Dallas. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Prescott on first down. It completes it once more to Anderson. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And again, it's Prescott. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Scotty Miller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kenane Nwangu. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's brought down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenane Nwangu. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Cowboys 6. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Shreds the tackle. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Prescott now on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Going up top for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Man open his board. It's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So that one will be accepted. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll buy some time right.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, He's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Wilson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wilson. He'll get this to Nwangu. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff here to Nwangu. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it for.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flush to his right. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kene Nwangu saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Prescott. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Prescott. He sets to fire deep.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you...
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the run is Nwangu.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pushing his way through, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kene Nwangu
taking it in from the 20.
And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Nifty move, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card.